The Queen will unveil a new memorial that will honour for the first time the veterans of the World War II Bomber Command.
Around 10,000 Australians served with Bomber Command and more than 4,000 of them were killed during their raids over Europe. In London, our correspondent Lisa Miller spoke to an 89-year-old Brisbane man, Laurie Woods, who was a Lancaster pilot.
I served on 460 Squadron, which was the senior Australian Lancaster Squadron. Had the record in Bomber Command of the most tonnage of bombs dropped. Unfortunately, the second highest in the number of casualties.
You would have lost a lot of friends and colleagues.
Yes. Following D-Day, we lost more men than what the British Army did in the first 3 months, and casualties were very heavy.
What role did you play?
I trained as a navigator, bomb aimer and gunner. The bomb aimers were a little bit short when I came through, so I volunteered as a bomb aimer. I was very pleased I did because I was up the front and I could see everything that was going on.
How did you feel at the time? What did you think about as you were making those night and day raids one after the other?
Well, none of us had any idea that we would live through it or that we would be killed. And we'd be on 6 weeks on and then 6 days off. And in those 6 days off, we'd watch the bomber stream going out and think, thank God I'm not there with them. After about 3 days, oh gee, they're my mates, better get up there with them.
This memorial in London, it's been a long time coming.
70 years. And
should it have been built earlier?
Oh, definitely. But due to the raid on Dresden, where some of the so-called historians said what a pity it was that such a wonderful old city and such valuable treasures are destroyed, they didn't wake up to the fact, or they didn't know the facts that there were around about 3,000 small industries there making prisms for periscopes on submarines and all those sort of things.
But the controversy has been as well about the civilian deaths. What do you say to people who suggest that that's part of the reason why the Bomber Command hasn't been recognised?
Hey, when we landed here in England, we came from Greenock in Scotland down to Brighton by train. And as we passed through London, the destruction of housing and the damage that the raids had caused was enough to make our blood boil. So we were quite happy to go and do the same to the Germans. But it ended up by being a little bit more than that because we were a stronger force.
How do you think you'll feel on Thursday when the memorial is unveiled by the Queen?
That will be wonderful. You know, the Queen was a 16-year-old girl driving, just learned to drive, and quite a few of us said, we're from Australia, what a pity that she doesn't visit our squadron and say hello. So we wait for 70 years, maybe we'll have the chance of saying hello to her on Thursday.
That was Australian World War II veteran Laurie Woods speaking to Lisa Miller in London.